Welcome back to the Cash Kicks channel for expert sports analysis, the best team picks, total picks, and in-depth breakdowns based on previous performances. Stay ahead of the game with our winning insights. And for even more exclusive parlay picks, check out Channel in membership. Buffalo Sabres versus Florida Panthers. The spotlight burns bright in Sunrise. The Buffalo Sabres skate in at 31-18-5. Third in the Atlantic Division with 67 points, chasing ground and carrying belief. The Florida Panthers stand at 28-23-3, sixth in the division with 59 points, desperate to halt a slide on home ice. This is more than a mid-season clash. It's leverage in the Atlantic. Buffalo owns the better record and a razor-thin edge in momentum, but Florida defends its territory at Amerant Bank Arena at 14-12-3. The season series is locked at 1-1. Tonight breaks the tie. Buffalo's offense hums at 3.37 goals per game, outpacing Florida's 3.00. Tage Thompson drives the charge with 56 points and 28 goals, firing 188 shots and dictating tempo with a heavy stick. Alex Tuch adds 47 points, while Rasmus Dahlin quarterbacks the blue line with 33 assists and over 24 minutes a night. The Sabres' power play clicks at 19.6%, not elite but dangerous enough, and they generate nearly 28 shots per game. Florida answers with precision. Sam Reinhart leads with 52 points and 27 goals, shooting nearly 20% and finishing with clinical touch. Brad Marchand brings 25 goals of his own, and Carter Verhaeghe adds 41 points. The Panthers' power play sits at 18.3%, just behind Buffalo, but their penalty kill holds at 82.9%, slightly stronger than the Sabres' 82.8%. Margins are razor-thin. Florida also averages more shots per game at 28.8, signaling pressure and puck possession. Defensively, Buffalo allows 3.04 goals per game, while Florida concedes 3.24. Dahlin's presence, Bowen Byram's mobility, and Matthias Samuelsson's team best plus 28 provides stability for the Sabres. Florida leans on Gustav Forsling and Aaron Ekblad for heavy minutes, but their minus ratings on key forwards reveal inconsistency in transition. Discipline could be decisive. The Panthers have piled up 596 penalty minutes, over 100 more than Buffalo. Recent form sharpens the storyline. Buffalo has won 3 of its last 5, including a 7-4 surge in Toronto and a 4-1 road win over Los Angeles. They score in bunches and push pace late. Florida, meanwhile, has dropped 3 of 5. Losses to Winnipeg and St. Louis exposed defensive gaps, though a 5-1 win over Chicago showed their ceiling when the attack flows. The Sabres are skating freer. The Panthers are grinding for answers. Now the crease. Alex Lyon anchors Buffalo with 13 wins, a 2.64 goals against and a .913 save percentage. Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen backs him with 11 wins and a .903 mark. As a team, Buffalo netminders hold a .906 save rate and 14 shutouts combined. Florida counters with Sergei Bobrovsky's 20 wins, but his .875 save percentage and 3.05 GAA reveal volatility. Daniil Tarasov offers steadier numbers, 2.67 GAA and .904, yet has only 8 wins. If this becomes a track meet, Lyon's efficiency may prove steadier than Bobrovsky's flashes. The matchup pivots on tempo. Buffalo wants speed through the neutral zone, stretch passes to Thompson, and quick puck movement on the man advantage. Florida thrives when Reinhart finds space in the slot and when Marchand agitates along the boards. Special teams are nearly even, but Buffalo's cleaner discipline and slightly sharper finishing tilt the scale. Watch the third period. The Sabres have shown resilience in tight games, while Florida has faltered protecting leads. After analyzing both teams, my first pick for this match is Florida Panthers winner X Factors. Rasmus Dahlin's vision from the point can slice open coverage. Anton Lundell's two-way play could quiet Buffalo's top line. And if Reinhart gets a power play look from the left circle, the building will erupt. But momentum is a powerful force in February. Buffalo arrives with confidence, balanced scoring, and steadier goaltending metrics. Florida has firepower, yet defensive lapses linger. Buffalo's depth, disciplined structure, and a timely save in the final minutes push them over the line. The Atlantic race tightens, and the Sabres make the statement. My second pick for this match is total over 5.5. New York Islanders versus Washington Capitals, 7 o'clock in Washington. Capital One Arena, two Metropolitan Division rivals staring each other down with positioning on the line. The New York Islanders arrive at 30-25, holding third in the division with 65 points. The Washington Capitals sit at 27-22-7, right behind them with 61 points. 4 points separate security from pressure. The season series already carries an edge. Washington leads at 2-1. The Capitals won 4-2 and 4-1. The Islanders answered with a 3-1 victory. This isn't just another February game. It's leverage. It's separation. It's a chance for New York to widen the gap, or for Washington to close it to 2 and tighten the race. New York scores 2.84 goals per game and allows 2.69. Washington pushes harder offensively at 3.18 per game, but gives up 2.95. The Capitals play with more raw firepower. The Islanders defend with more consistency. That tension defines this matchup. For New York, Matthew Barzal drives everything. 46 points, 32 assists, elite distribution and pace control. Bo Horvat has buried 21 goals, a clinical finisher who doesn't waste chances. The Islanders don't overwhelm you with volume. 27.7 shots per game, but they stay disciplined. Their penalty kill runs at 81.6%, and their team save percentage sits at .910. Washington counters with muscle and production. Tom Wilson leads with 47 points and 22 goals and 71 penalty minutes. He plays on the edge and lives in the hard areas. Alex Ovechkin matches him with 22 goals and 156 shots, still firing relentlessly. John Carlson orchestrates from the blue line with 35 assists and 44 points. Jakob Chychrun brings a +24 rating, stability and impact at both ends. Special teams tilt slightly toward Washington offensively. Both teams convert at 27% on the power play, but the Capitals generate more power play goals overall. The difference? Discipline. Washington has taken 525 penalty minutes compared to New York's 452. If the Islanders stay composed, that could matter. Now, the recent form tells the emotional story. The Islanders are 3-2 in their last 5. They crushed the Rangers 5-2, handled Philadelphia 4-0, and edged New Jersey 2-1. But they were shut out 5-0 by Buffalo and dropped a 4-3 game to Nashville. They've shown flashes, then vulnerability. Washington is also 3-2, but the rhythm feels different. A 4-3 overtime win over Carolina, a 4-3 shootout victory against Detroit, a dominant 5-1 dismantling of Seattle. They stumbled against Edmonton and Calgary, but the offense is rolling. They're finding goals in tight moments. That matters late in the season. And then, the duel in the crease. Ilya Sorokin anchors New York, 18 wins, a 2.44 goals against average, a .916 save percentage, 8 shutouts in shootout situations, and 873 saves overall. He's calm, controlled, technically sharp. When he's square to the puck, he erases mistakes. Washington's likely answer is Logan Thompson, 18 wins as well, a 2.46 GAA, a .912 save percentage across 949 saves. He's faced more rubber, absorbed more chaos. Charlie Lindgren has been solid too, but Thompson has carried the heavier workload. This game could swing on which goalie handles traffic better. Washington shoots more, 29.2 per game, and they attack in waves. New York is patient, structured, and waits for mistakes. Sorokin thrives in structure. Thompson thrives in tempo. So here's the tactical battle. Can Barzal's playmaking slice through Carlson and Chychrun's disciplined blue line? Can Wilson and Ovechkin establish a forecheck that forces New York into penalties? Can the Islanders' penalty kill neutralize a Washington power play that punishes hesitation? Neutral zone control will be decisive. If the Islanders slow the game, shorten shifts, and lean on Horvat's face-off strength, they can dictate pace. If Washington opens the ice, activates its defense, and keeps pucks funneling to the net, momentum swings red. After analyzing both teams, my first pick for this match is Washington Capitals winner, the X factor, special teams discipline, and third-period composure. Washington's offense has been clutch in tight finishes recently, but New York defends leads better and gives up fewer goals per game. That steadiness matters in a divisional showdown. Sorokin's edge in net and New York's slightly tighter defensive structure become the difference. Washington will generate chances. They always do. But in a one-goal metropolitan fight, composure wins. Expect urgency. Expect physicality. Expect playoff intensity in February. Puck drops at 7, and this one feels like it echoes beyond the final horn. My second pick for this match is total over 5.5. St. Louis Blues versus Nashville Predators. The lights come up at Bridgestone Arena with two Central Division rivals staring at very different realities. St. Louis arrives at 20-26-9, 49 points, sitting near the bottom of the division. Nashville, 25-23-6, 56 points, holding ground in the middle of the pack and protecting home ice with a 14-12-2 record. The season series favors the Predators 2-1, including a 7-2 statement win and a 5-2 follow-up. This is more than a February game. For St. Louis, it's about survival and pride. For Nashville, it's about separation, keeping pace with Colorado, Minnesota, and Dallas, while pushing distance between themselves and the teams chasing from below. The pressure leans toward the Blues. The opportunity belongs to the Predators. Now let's break it down. St. Louis generates 2.49 goals per game while allowing 3.44. Nashville scores at a stronger 2.83 clip and gives up 3.39. The margin is slim defensively, but Nashville's offense is sharper and more explosive at the top. Robert Thomas leads the Blues with 33 points and 22 assists, orchestrating the attack with precision. Jake Neighbors paces them with 13 goals, firing at an efficient 23.2%. Pavel Buchnevich adds 30 points, and Justin Falk contributes from the blue line with 27. Still, plus-minus numbers tell a troubling story. Several key contributors sit deep in the negative. Across the ice, Ryan O'Reilly drives Nashville with authority. 51 points, 33 assists, and a steady two-way presence. Steven Stamkos leads with 25 goals and a 19.2 shooting percentage, lethal when given space. Philip Forsberg brings 43 points and 164 shots, volume and danger combined. Luke Evangelista adds playmaking touch with 31 assists. Special teams tilt toward Nashville. The Predators convert 21.1% on the power play and kill penalties at an imposing 81.3%. St. Louis lags at 17.2% on the man advantage and a 73.5% penalty kill, a gap that can decide tight games. In net, the duel is compelling. Jordan Binnington carries an .866 save percentage and 3.60 goals against average across 31 appearances. Joel Hofer has been steadier, posting a .899 save percentage and 2.82 GAA with 12 wins. For Nashville, Juuse Saros anchors the crease. 21 wins, .895 save percentage, 3.04 GAA, and heavy workload numbers with over 1,000 saves. Justus Annunen provides depth with a .884 save percentage. Recent form sharpens the contrast. St. Louis is 2-3 in its last 5. Losses to Columbus, Dallas, and Los Angeles, offset by wins over Florida and Chicago. Goals have been hard to protect. Defensive lapses late have cost them. Nashville is also 2-3 in its last 5, but the wins carry weight. A 4-3 victory over the Islanders and a 5-3 triumph against Ottawa. Losses to New Jersey, Boston, and Utah show vulnerability, but they've battled into overtime and kept games competitive. The Predators are grinding. The Blues are searching. The goaltending battle could define everything. If Hofer starts, St. Louis gains stability. If Binnington draws the nod, rebound control and high-danger saves become critical. Saros, meanwhile, thrives under volume. He sees the puck early, absorbs pressure, and rarely blinks in tight divisional matchups. Tactically, Nashville's edge is on special teams and top-line firepower. O'Reilly's line controls pace in the neutral zone, and Stamkos remains deadly off the half wall. St. Louis must counter with structured defense and quick transitions through Thomas. If they allow extended zone time, Nashville's shooters will capitalize. Board battles matter, so do face-offs. O'Reilly's experience gives Nashville possession advantages late in periods. And when games tighten in the third, the Predators' power play has shown it can strike decisively. After analyzing both teams, my first pick for this match is Nashville Predators winner, X-Factor, Jake Neighbors. His shooting efficiency gives St. Louis a puncher's chance, but Nashville's depth, particularly Forsberg's shot volume, stretches defensive coverage thin. The difference comes down to special teams execution and top-line control. Nashville's power play is cleaner, Saros steadier, O'Reilly more commanding in critical moments. St. Louis will compete. They always do in this rivalry, but on this night, the Predators' structure and scoring depth should carry them across the finish line. Puck drops at 8. The stakes are clear. Nashville protects home ice and the standings in a Central Division showdown. My second pick for this match is total over 5.5. Winnipeg Jets versus Dallas Stars. The lights are on in Dallas, and this one carries weight. The Winnipeg Jets roll in at 22-25-7, sixth in the Central Division with 51 points, trying to steady a season that's teetering. Across the ice, the Dallas Stars stand tall at 32-14-9, fourth in the division with 73 points and building separation in the playoff race. Dallas has already taken the first 2 meetings of the season series, and at home tonight, they're looking to keep the pressure on the leaders while Winnipeg fights to stay relevant. This isn't just another February game. It's a clash between a team chasing stability and one chasing positioning. Dallas owns the stronger goal differential profile, the deeper scoring punch, and the steadier crease. Winnipeg needs urgency. Dallas wants authority. The numbers frame the contrast clearly. Winnipeg averages 2.87 goals per game while allowing 3.04. Dallas scores 3.27 per night and surrenders just 2.73. Special teams. The Stars operate at a sharp 30.0% on the power play with an 80.2% penalty kill. The Jets sit at 18.7% on the man advantage and 79.5% on the kill. That's an edge, and in tight divisional matchups, edges matter. Up front, Mark Scheifele drives Winnipeg with 65 points, including 27 goals and 38 assists. Kyle Connor adds 24 goals and 62 points, and Gabriel Velarde contributes 47 points. But the Jets' plus-minus numbers tell a tougher story. Several key contributors are skating in negative territory, and defensive lapses have cost them. Dallas counters with Mikko Rantanen's 66 points, 19 goals, 47 assists, and Jason Robertson's 30 goals on 197 shots. Wyatt Johnston chips in 29 goals, and Roop Hintz provides balance with 42 points. On the blue line, Issa Lindell carries a plus 18 rating, anchoring a defensive unit that's tighter and more disciplined. The Stars don't just score, they control pace. In net, Connor Hellebuyck has logged 34 games for Winnipeg, posting a 2.71 goals against average and a .902 save percentage with 13 wins. Eric Comrie sits at .892. The Jets' team save percentage is .898, respectable but not dominant. Dallas counters with Jake Oettinger's 21 wins, a 2.69 GAA, and a .900 save percentage across 35 games. Casey DeSmith has been sharp in relief at .911. The Stars' combined .904 save percentage gives them a steadier backbone. Recent form adds another layer. Winnipeg is 2-3 in its last 5, wins over Florida and New Jersey, but losses to Tampa Bay, Detroit, and another tight one against Florida. They've allowed 14 goals in those 3 defeats. Dallas, 4-1 in its last 5, wins over Utah, Vegas in overtime, St. Louis twice. The offense is flowing. 17 goals in those 4 victories. That's rhythm. That's confidence. The goaltender duel could dictate tempo. Hellebuck is a technician, square to shooters, controlled in his crease, but he's faced heavy volume. Oettinger is calm, structured, rarely rattled at home. If Dallas establishes forecheck pressure early, Hellebuck will be tested repeatedly. If Winnipeg can limit high-danger looks and let him settle, they have a chance to grind. After analyzing both teams, my first pick for this match is Dallas Stars winner tactically. This matchup tilts toward Dallas's special teams and depth scoring. The Stars' power play at 30% is lethal against a Jets penalty kill hovering just under 80%. Dallas also wins in puck movement from the back end, cleaner exits, smarter neutral zone transitions. Winnipeg must generate second chances and lean on Scheifele's line to create chaos in front of Oettinger. Expect Dallas to dictate tempo through the middle of the ice. Their forwards support low, their defense gaps up aggressively, and they don't give away odd-man rushes easily. Winnipeg's path to victory requires structure, disciplined shifts, smart line changes, and capitalizing on limited power play chances. The Stars' offensive depth, sharper special teams, and steadier goaltending edge carry the night. Winnipeg will compete. They always do. But Dallas's balance across all 3 zones should prove decisive before the final horn sounds in Texas. My second pick for this match is total over 5. Vancouver Canucks versus Utah Mammoth. The records tell you everything about the urgency in this building tonight. Vancouver limps in at 18-31-6, buried near the bottom of the Pacific Division with 42 points. Utah, a confident 28-23-4, holding 60 points and sitting firmly in the Central Division race. This is desperation versus direction. The Mammoth have won the season series opener 4-1 and carry the steadier profile. The Canucks are searching for traction in a season that keeps slipping away. And here's the tension. Vancouver averages 2.56 goals per game while surrendering 3.58. Utah scores 3.15 and allows 2.80. That's a stark differential edge for the Mammoth. One team is chasing identity, the other is building separation. Utah's offense is driven by Clayton Keller, a 50-point catalyst with 16 goals and 34 assists. Dylan Guenther adds 24 goals, and Nick Schmaltz sits at 47 points. This is layered production, speed on the wings, precision in the middle, and a defenseman like John Marino carrying a +33 rating to stabilize everything behind the rush. Vancouver counters with Elias Pettersson's 34 points and Philip Hronek's 27 assists from the blue line. Kiefer Sherwood leads the club with 17 goals. But the scoring depth thins quickly. The Canucks' power play operates at 18.7%. Respectable, yet the penalty kill sits at 70.7%. A vulnerability against Utah's 14.8% power play that thrives on structure more than flash. On the back end, the goaltending numbers underline the gap. Vancouver's Kevin Lankinen is .717-4 with a 3.54 goals against average and a .881 save percentage. Thatcher Demko has been sharper at .897 with a 2.90 GAA. But the team defense in front of him has allowed 1,656 shots against sustained pressure night after night. Utah rolls out Karel Vejmelka, 25 wins, 2.63 GAA, .901 save percentage. He's faced over 1,000 shots and remains composed. Vitek Vanacek adds depth with a 2.93 GAA and .884 save percentage. Utah's overall team save rate sits at .896. Steadier, sturdier, calmer. Recent form adds intrigue. Vancouver's last 5 losses to Toronto, 3-2, San Jose, 5-2, Pittsburgh, 3-2, New Jersey, 5-4, with a lone 2-0 win over Anaheim. Tight games, yes, but defensive cracks late. They're grinding, but they're leaking. Utah's last 5, a 4-3 win over Florida, a 5-2 victory against Nashville, competitive losses to Dallas, 3-2, and Carolina, 5-4, and a 2-0 setback to Tampa Bay. They're in games every night. They're rolling offensively. They're pushing pace. This matchup tilts around puck control and defensive accountability. Utah averages 28 shots per game. Vancouver sits at 27. But the Mammoths' plus 36 goal differential compared to Vancouver's minus 49 tells the real story. Utah capitalizes, Vancouver chases. Special teams will be decisive. Vancouver's penalty kill must tighten immediately. Keller working the half wall, Guenther finding seams, that's where games flip. If Demko starts and steals early momentum, Vancouver can hang. But if Utah establishes forecheck rhythm, Marino and Sergachev transition cleanly, and Keller controls tempo, the pressure compounds quickly. Watch the neutral zone. Utah's structure forces turnovers. Vancouver's defense, minus contributors like Zev Buium and Brock Boeser, is stretched thin. That depth gap shows late in games, especially in third periods where Utah's legs stay fresher. After analyzing both teams, my first pick for this match is Utah Mammoth winner. This feels like a game defined by composure. Utah's identity is clearer. Vancouver's urgency is louder. Utah's balanced attack, steadier goaltending, and stronger defensive metrics give them the edge. The Mammoth control pace, win the special teams battle, and close with authority. Vancouver competes, but Utah executes. My second pick for this match is total over 5.5.